morning. So today we're going to do a bit of a different podcast. I want to talk about how you can curb your sugar cravings, have a better day after eating or drinking too much, but also how to reduce your stress. So I'm going to talk about a couple of products I tried that I thought was amazing, and I'm not paid by the company to do that podcast. I just thought they were so great. I want to share it. So hold on a minute. So you are on the Microdose Diet podcast, where we talk about how to get more out of your life, whether with products, whether with transformation tools like microdosing psychedelics, but also tapping meditation. So this is really a podcast that is about how you can really make the best out of your life. So that's why the title of my book is More, because you want more out of your life. So, and I know that if you're here, obviously you want more out of your life, otherwise you would not take your time to watch that video or listen to that podcast. So, something very cool happened to me recently. I was at an event. One of my friends was going to get an award for, his accomplishment in the finance space, obviously. And I started chatting with someone, lovely lady, who happened to be his sister. And she talked to me about a company that's called New Gen and about some of the products they are selling. So one is called Soulera, and I'm showing it. If you're listening to the podcast, you cannot see it, and the other one is called VK. And I was so excited about her as a person, but also about what she was telling me about how they developed the company, that I decided to go online as soon as the event was done. It was lunch, so that was easy, and to order right away because I really wanted to try them. And I was not disappointed. So the first product I tried was called Soulera. So that's the one that is to be helpful with stress management. And if you've been listening to this podcast, you know that I'm all about calming your nervous system in order to get out of a fight or flight so you can make better decision. And better decision makes make more out of your life. So the second I saw that it was a stress management solution, I ordered right away. And you keep them in the fridge, by the way. You keep them in the fridge. So these are more expensive products because they're really, really high grade. So again, I think it's better to invest in amazing products that give you amazing results. That's my perspective. So anyway, I tried the product. It's very easy. You put one spoonful every day. I have it in my shake personally, but you can have it with juice, water, or just like take it directly in your mouth. And I quickly see the results. So I definitely noticed that my nervous system was quieter, which for me is, again, something extremely important and something you should look for as well, or to calm yourself. The more calm you are, or the calmer you are, the better it is for you, because it's very difficult to make the right decision, do the right thing, say the right thing when you're always in panic. And it's impossible to listen to your intuition when you're stressed out. That's why I really, really recommend everything that can decrease your stress. Obviously, like I talk a lot about microdosing, the brain power microdose, the product I developed myself. It is obviously not mutually exclusive. So I personally microdose every 3 days with the brain power microdose. And I also had a spoonful of the Soulera in my shake. And by the way, I'm not paid by the company at all to talk about their products. I just thought they were amazing. So really, really helpful on my stress level. But I noticed an additional benefit that is quite important, especially for people like me who love sugar. It really helped curb my sugar craving. And I don't know how it works, but I ran into Dee another time and she mentioned it. She said, "Oh, did you see a difference in your sugar craving?" And I say, "Yes, absolutely." She's like, "Oh, that's the Soulera." And I'm like, "Well, why don't you market the product for that?" Because I think many people are happy to decrease their stress, but I think many other people are happy to decrease their sugar craving. So that is the best kept secret in town. if you want to manage your sugar craving, I really, really recommend this product. I mentioned, I think you keep it in the fridge, and very high quality. You're going to see a good return. As I said, it's a bit more expensive than what you can find in, shoppers and stuff like that, but it's very, very high quality. So that's the first product they offer. The second product, I saw such great result with the first one. I bought the second one. So the second one is VK. And this is for immunity, like it's vitamin C. So it's really to keep you healthy. And that obviously, I don't like to be negative, but with all the new COVID wave viruses, blah, 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 September coming up, you might want to be looking to boost your immunity. So that is a but that again, I found something very exciting. And that is something I exchanged with actually her brother, because he used it in the same circumstances. So if you eat too much, he doesn't drink alcohol. I drink alcohol. So if you drink or you eat too much, at night before going to bed, you have 1 or 2 spoonful, and the day after, in the morning, you can have it 2, 3 times a day, and that is a game changer. I can tell you, I have a tendency to overindulge. I really enjoy having a couple of glasses and maybe too much whatever that is available in front of me to be eaten. And that VK has really, really been tremendous. So I would say ideally you combine both. So you decrease your sugar craving, and if nonetheless you eat and drink too much, you have the VK. So I take both every day, mix them in my shake, and I can tell you, well, first, I haven't been sick since I started a few months ago, but also, as I said, it's really, really helpful in order to keep you top shape. So again, I'm talking to you about it because this is a podcast, a newsletter, or whatever you want to call that medium, about getting more out of your life. And I speak about microdosing, of course. I speak about tapping meditation, but everything you do or don't do, because I spoke a lot about not spending energy on people, place, activities that are actually draining. So everything you do is either accretive or either negative. Not sure what's the opposite of accretive, but so make sure that, again, you use all the tools to really maximize whatever you're doing, and you're removing everything that's not working for you. So thank you so much for listening. Again, you can, I would put in the show notes the details on the products. You can find them. I really, really highly recommend them because it's a big, big game changer. Thank you so much for listening, and talk to you next week. Bye.